Hi guys, welcome to the channel. At first glance, when you look at the supermarket granola, it might look rather healthy, but this is only until you actually have a look in the back of a packet and realize that this is nothing but just a marketing ploy to make it look rather healthy, because it is full of the things we don't want, full of additives, and of course, tons of unwanted oils. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make a very basic granola. It is very simple, it doesn't really take that long, and of course, it tastes much better, and it is far much healthier for you. So I'm going to be showing you how to make two of my favorite granolas. One of them is a hazelnut and dark chocolate, and another one is a raisin and almond. It is very straightforward, and the bases of them are the same. So I've got some organic oats, right? And everything's done roughly on the eye. I don't have like a specific recipe because we needn't to complicate that. So we're going to be doing a batch of approximately a kilo or 750 grams each. Right, get them in there. That roughly looks the same. I prefer to do them as a big batches. It just makes it easier, get it out of the way, and it's there for a couple of weeks. Right, so next thing, I've got some butter. We need approximately 125 grams of softened butter. In this case, I've put this in the microwave, so it's a little bit liquid. So you're looking about 125 grams per 750 to a kilo of the oats. It is very important to use butter because this is what gives the granola the ability to stick together, give this nice sort of mouth, nice feel in your mouth when you eat it, rather than using the seed oils. And of course, it is a little bit better for you. So I'm gonna just put half of that in each, and you cannot really go without. You can use avocado oil maybe, but you know, you've got to really stick to what it's meant to be. Right, so butter is in now. I've got some sugar syrup. Again, you can try and use honey, but after testing it many times, I've found this very difficult because it's really thick and it combines too much together and it doesn't distribute this enough. So what ends up happening, you end up having far too much honey, or in fact, too much sugary granola crunches in the middle. So this is the best one I found in the middle because it's just literally just inverted sugar syrup. There's nothing else added on to it. So we're going to be adding on a good splat of that first. Okay. Right, that's done. So now, right, the hazelnuts go in. Okay, this is the one that's going to have a chocolate. And we're going to have some almonds going into the other one. Okay, so we're talking about approximately 50 grams of the hazelnuts. I've got them chopped. And we're going to be looking at probably around similar amount of the hazelnuts. They're the ones that are like thin little pieces there. Right, so get them in there. Right, okay, so now also for the adult version of the one with the almonds, we're going to be adding on a little bit of flaxseed as well. It's not just about the flavor, it's about what we're getting, the goodness in there. And when we try to eat a bit more wholesome, it's good to add on extra bits that give you that little extra vitamins and minerals. So, right, a couple of big tablespoons of flaxseed. And now, right, I've got my trusted glove. And we're going to work it together. I do apologize, I do not have big enough clear bowls to show this to you, but you can see, just mix this together. So the idea is we're trying to coat every single part of the oat in the butter and that sugar syrup, okay? Because otherwise you end up having a really dry granola. It just be like a dry cereal, which is not the idea. And the reason, guys, I'm doing the two, because the little one prefers the one with the chocolate. And I'll tell you one really funny little story. First time I made her the granola with the chocolate pieces, I caught her afterwards covered in chocolate, because what somebody did, she literally picked off all of the chocolate pieces out of there, ate them, and left everything behind. It's funny. Right, so now then, get this off. I'm going to be adding on the raisins to this one here. Be really careful with them though, because they do catch sometimes. I put a little bit first and then I add on them fresh after it's done as well. Okay. Okay. It's a bit messy. Right. Okay, so we see here it's all nicely incorporated, nice and shiny, and so is that. So next thing, right, let's grab a tray or two trays. Okay, so I have two trays in front of me. I have lined them with the parchment paper. Let's get the granola out. Okay, one out. This one out. Okay, so next thing, spread on the tray. And basically trying to make it like flat, into a flapjack type thing. The idea is we're trying to catch more of the surface to caramelize it and to give that crunchy feel. One. And here. Keep the raisins from the end as well because they do catch. All right, so we can see here, 2 trays flat. And the last bit, we need a little bit more of the sugar syrup. So I'm just doing the sprinkling like that. And it always dribbles from the lid, right? Okay, we're good. And now we'll put it in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. We're gonna be turning them halfway through. So basically after 10 minutes, come there and you sort of flip some bits over because you'll see that the edges of it starting to catch. And we're trying to get more crunchy bits. Of course, it's all preferential, but everybody likes a bit of crunchy bits. So let me put them in the oven and I shall see you in about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, guys, I got this out of the oven. I just wanted to show you what's happening. So you can see here, right, on the edges, it's catching on a little bit. This happens all the time. It's pretty normal. But the middle is a little bit more white. So we're going to do just to basically just disturb it a little bit. Okay, just we want to make sure that it dries out. Yeah, and just mix it in a bit. Okay. I'll do the same with the other one as well. And in that goes in the oven for another 10 minutes. So 20 minutes later, we are now done. And you can see that's totally changed color. That's got nice golden brown. This one as well. It's got a little bit of the brownie on the edges, but that's absolutely fine. It happens all the time. You just cannot avoid it. The main thing now, guys, is just let it be. Because at the moment, still, it's all the crunchy in some areas. It's still very, very soft and it doesn't really have the texture we're looking for because sugar is still molten, still very hot, and it's just very, very soft. So the best thing you can do, walk away from it and let it cool down totally. We're talking about 2-3 hours until it's totally cool. So there we are. We're now cooled. And you can see now, if I just pick it up, and I could pretty much snap it off. So you've got the pieces in there. Right. Still some bits are nice and gooey. This is where we put like a lot of sugar on the top, but basically chunks. Okay, so it's up to you really how you do it. It's up to you how bigger chunks you like it, how smaller chunks you like it. Everybody's different. It is totally up to you. But the next thing is you just break them up. Okay, break them up into whatever. Okay, just snap them in. And then, obviously, this one is the chocolate version. So after breaking it up a bit, just add on some chocolate chips on top. It is super simple. It is super, super simple. Yes, sorry, it needs to be left for a little bit, just a bit in the middle. But nonetheless, right, you get the idea. That's it. That's it. We are absolutely done. So after it's totally cooled right in the center, I'll break them up into smaller pieces, and I'm just going to chuck a handful of the chocolate chips. I'm using the dark chocolate chip because we all know the darker the chocolate, the better it is, because the normal milk chocolate contains all sorts of nasty stuff. So if you do really want to, then stick with the darker chocolate. It's far better. And then, yeah, put it in an airtight container. Happy days. And with this one here as well, all I'm going to do afterwards is just add on just a handful of raisins, the raw raisins, or the ones just in that shape or form. Because once you cook them, obviously they do go a little bit crunchy, a little bit more different texture. They prefer it with extra raisins that are a little bit softer. Just you play around with the textures, that's all. It's totally a personal preference. But nonetheless, it was literally as easy as that. See, this is just a very basic, right? So your granola, you make it to what you wanted to make it. But the basic ingredients are the oats, the butter, sugar syrup, or a honey. Okay, the rest, it is totally up to you. A lot of people add on nuts. You can add on coconut flakes or coconut shavings, anything that you want that you prefer to eat. Different berries, no berries, whatever you want. But this is just the go-to, very basic one. So anyway, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed this recipe. I've tried to make it as straightforward as possible. If you did enjoy the recipe, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if not a subscriber, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.